Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and before we get into the nitty-gritty of yet another enthralling vlog, I would just like to point out that the more eagle-eyed of you may have noticed that yesterday I relaunched my book, backed by popular demand. That's right, it is actually, people actually wanted it up, so it's available if you want to buy it. Thank you all so much to the ones that have already purchased it, so that would, yeah, that is amazing. Thank you all so much for that. I'd just like to also address something which has been on my mind because I can't cope, right? It's been pointed out to me that the previous version of the book had contained some grammatical and spelling errors, and this to me is quite embarrassing because, you know, I pride myself on, you know, my grammar and spelling ability. So yeah, as I said before, this book was never intended to reach the market. I wrote it for myself. I didn't really proofread it. I don't even want to read it again, so, you know, I'm sorry if it's not up to standard. You know, I do agree and everything about the, you know, and I always criticize Chris and Sarah and everything for their grammar and yeah. So I'm a little bit ashamed, right? I've got to say I am ashamed, but I just wanted to put that out there to let you all know that I am ashamed, but I'm not going to read it again to fix it. That sounds very entitled of me. I'm sorry. Anyway, without further ado, now that I've rambled on for all this time, let's get right into this amazing video that they decided was worthwhile to reach our screens.
Good morning, and welcome to today's vlog. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We just started off our day finalising the animation for this year's Vlogmas intro.
Finalising the animation? That's almost as if you didn't do it yourself then, Sarah. You not fancy yourself as a bit of an animator or a drawer or a designer or anything? You know, I thought that you designed some blankets a while ago. Maybe you could put your personal touch to it. But no, you've handed it off to somebody over at Fiverr and decided to let them do it yet again. It seems a bit late though to be finalising this. You know, Vlogmas is only a few days away.
It's always exciting this day. It's always exciting. I can't wait. Hopefully in the next 24 hours or so we'll have the intro back and we'll be able to approve it or do any amendments and changes we want to do to it before it goes live on December 1st. I can't believe how quickly Vlogmas is coming round. It's going to be a good one this year.
Imagine living your life through, you know, Vlogmas and these times of year. You know, Vlogmas doesn't actually exist. It's not an actual season. The season you're referring to, Sarah, is Advent, not Vlogmas. And yeah, it's not a real thing is what I'm trying to say. And yet they think that it's, well, that's what they live their life through, is whatever happens in the vlog is real life to them.
As we've said quite a few times now. So we've been up this morning. The girls have, well, they've just spent the last hour or so cleaning out of their guinea pig cage, washing all of their... You're right, Jace? Oh, where are you? There we are. Look at my handsome boy. You're so handsome and cool. Definitely not cute. No, definitely not. No. They've spent the morning or the last hour or so doing that. They're now cracking on with some schoolwork.
Are they really cracking on with some schoolwork? It's almost as if you might be making this up, Sarah, because, you know, around this time, well, actually, I don't know the exact times you do anything in your day, but, you know, yesterday when you were downstairs and you were teaching Jace his colours and things like that, wasn't Esme doing her TikToks? That's kind of her routine, isn't it, to do that? You know, it doesn't feel like her routine is actually to clean the guinea pig cage out and then crack on with schoolwork at that particular time.
And I'm about to jump in the car.
Speaking of Jace, though, if yesterday's routine was to do homeschooling with his shapes and colours and things like that, why isn't today at the same time also doing that? It just doesn't make sense. It's like you set something up for the vlog, and then the next day it doesn't matter because it's not vlog content, is it?
Well, after I've had some breakfast, because I'm actually starving this morning, I'm going to have some porridge. But we're going to do a tour.
Sorry, Sarah, not to harp on about this homeschooling thing, but you said that your girls were cracking on with schoolwork upstairs. Do you know for absolute certain that that's exactly what they do? Because most people don't just send their kids off upstairs to their bedrooms to do homeschooling, because there's this thing where kids are not quite when they're not disciplined enough. Not all kids, maybe your kids are indeed disciplined to do schoolwork, but Esme in particular doesn't like schoolwork, so I'd be keeping an eye on her, and make sure she's not on TikTok and things like that. But also the fact that Esme has proclaimed herself to not be interested in doing schoolwork because it's a waste of time, because she's going to be an influencer, allegedly. So I would be keeping an eye on that if that is her sole goal in life, and education to her is a waste of time, and you've sent her upstairs to do education on her own. Just a thought, Sarah.
Basically, a tour of Argoses. Does anybody else at this time of year just seem to be travelling all over to different Argoses because they never have stock in their local one? So if you guys watch our vlogs every day, then you might know that last week me and Chris made a trip all the way to Goole.
Okay, so Sarah says this, but I'm not quite sure if I'm right or not, but I don't recall them actually mentioning which Argos they actually went to that day. I know they went to one which was shut, but they didn't actually mention whereabouts they went to. So Sarah's saying that if you watch our vlog, you'll know we went to Goole. No, because you didn't mention it.
Which is a while away from our house. Not too bad, but it's a drive. I think about 40 minutes or so to pick up a Christmas present. And when we got all the way there, the store were closed for technical reasons. I think their systems were down or something, which was not ideal.
Well, Sarah, you seem more accepting of the situation now that you've had a couple of days to think through your actions. But back then, you said that they were just sitting there having their lunch, didn't you? That's right. Very, very nasty of you to say something like that.
So we drove all the way back home, and we're going to make that drive again today, because it's like I've only got today or tomorrow to pick up what I need to pick up from there.
Do you? Do you really? Well, Christmas is not for another month. I don't know if Argos have time limits that you can pick it up. Isn't it usually 7 days they give you actually to pick them up? But, yeah, I'm just thinking that you're being a bit premature. A bit like Chris, really.
We've got Esme's friend coming round for dinner tomorrow, so I don't want to be messing about doing that then.
So, if you are wondering about timelines, this must be Tuesday, because Esme's friend came around on Wednesday. So, that means that how many days are you behind, Sarah? You're a couple of days behind. You need to catch up on a day, don't you? You need to catch up a day. But come next Monday, after you skip a day, you'll be 2 days behind, 3 days. Anyway, you won't be on time anyway. My point here is that you need to catch up on days, since Vlogmas is coming soon, and you're going to be on schedule of Vlogmas. You said that you were going to be like on time, real time.
And then I need to go to another Argos, which is actually my local Argos, because I've been after this doll. So if you watched yesterday's vlog, I did like a little Christmas haul for Mila, what she's having for Christmas this year.
This is why their vlogs are so disjointed. She may have done the haul, but it's not being put in the vlogs yet. I thought we got through that. I thought we established that, in fact. In the vlog 2 days ago, you told Chris to put a mention about the haul, and then he did. So you know that the haul's not gone up yet. It's too confusing for me.
And I spoke to you guys about the Argos Tiny Treasures twins dolls that I'd got for her. And then I was debating whether they might be a little bit heavy for her to like play with, because they are weighted dolls, not massively heavy, but they are weighted. Yeah. Sorry guys. But yeah, what was I saying? They are a little bit weighted basically, so I weren't sure, especially having twins, like having 2 of them. I weren't sure if she'd be okay with them, so I also bought on the Black Friday sale on Amazon some baby Annabelle dolls, like my first baby Annabelle, not the big bulky ones, they're soft body ones.
Oh, the memories, the memories, the memories. The memories of 1,000,000 wasted Christmases and 1,000 exploited ones. Indeed, it just brings back memories of your very first ever Christmas viral video, Sarah, and the subsequent selling out of your child's Christmas from Iceland.
The girl one and the boy one, because she's got a twin pram for Christmas. Whoa, it takes so long to get to the point. Anyway, there was a Tiny Treasures singleton doll that I've been after. I think I'm going to save the twins for Christmas. That's actually a definite now. I'm definitely going to, now that I've managed to get this other doll. But I was after the Christmas Tiny Treasures doll. Basically, a really cute Christmas version of the Tiny Treasures doll. She's got like a little Christmas dress on. It's super cute. And I've been trying to get hold of it because it's half price for weeks. And every single time it comes back in stock, somebody posts it on like these extreme bargaining groups, and then they've gone out of stock within like an hour, and they keep missing it. And then yesterday one came in stock in Barnsley, and I was seriously considering making the drive to Barnsley to pick up this doll. And then I gave my head a wobble. I was like, what are you doing? Stop it. It's so ridiculous. It's just a doll. She's got plenty for Christmas. I don't need to make this massive drive to Barnsley to pick up a blooming doll. Yeah, so I put it out of my head and I was like, no. And then just before I went to bed last night, it was like 1 AM, I was up feeding Aurora. It came in stock in my local, and I was like, no, that's a sign I've got to have it. So it was actually in stock in every single store. So I posted it on my Instagram, and then this morning I checked just out of curiosity, and it's out of stock everywhere again.
You're such an influencer, Sarah. Post it on your stories and everybody rushed to their stores and got it, and it's all sold out everywhere all over again, isn't it? You know, you are such an influence.
But I managed to get one, so I'll show you guys that when we go and collect it today. On to Argos number 2, but before we do that, obviously I had to call into Greg's that was next door and grab Chris a, what was it, a pepperoni slice. And I decided to try, I've drank some of it already, this Terry's, no it's not Terry's, it's Greg's. Greg's chocolate orange.
In Terry's.
I said Terry's chocolate orange, she's like, and then she looked at me funny, I was like, sorry, I mean Greg's chocolate orange, and then she burst out laughing. Hot chocolate. I've got to say, it's a very different taste of orange taste to the usual hot chocolate orange, like from Costa, etc. It tastes a little bit like, do you know Starburst sweets? That type of orange. And it's very, very sweet. I'm not sure if I'll get that again, probably will. I absolutely disgust myself, but I also got, I didn't get a thingy slice. Pepperoni slice, but I did get that, and this. Oh, Mila needs to toilet. 2 seconds, Mila, okay? Mila, I can see the baby. Baby Waby's gone from baby Waby to just Waby. Mila goes, I want to see the Waby. I need the Waby. Put that Waby on my knee. Put it, Mama, put it. So cute. I clearly just don't have much luck with Argoses, do I, babe? I just drove to Argos number 2. I mean, it's not too bad because it was our local Argos. Still a drive. It's not ready until in 2 days' time. I forgot you're supposed to wait and get a text message saying collect your Argos order.
Them's the breaks, eh, Sarah? That's what happens when you're so desperate to do your day's shop, you know, and get your shopping fix on that you don't read the small print, and you just have to you wasted the journey, haven't you?
And I only ordered it, obviously, like I said, at 1 o'clock this morning. And it's not available for 2 days.
Half asleep.
Oh yeah, clearly.
Look at the love. Just look at the love. Guys, if you ever thought that there was no love between these, absolutely, this proves it. Look at it. Chris just can't keep his hands off her. And, you know, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You know, he's a red-blooded male who likes what he likes, and Sarah's got the bits and things. Yeah.
All half asleep. Right, come on. We're now going to Asda. We've got some shopping already. 2 little dumplings. Look, treacle. Little Laura Pops. She's fast asleep in there. It's windy, so keeping that over. She does. She loves this sling. She loves it. She's all snuggly buggled here. Nice and
what was that song from when me and you were kids? Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Remember that song?
I thought you meant like I thought you was going to sing like a nursery rhyme or a cute song.
No, that was like, that was like number 1 or something when we were kids. That's that song. Remember it?
I do. Yeah. She's on my chest, not my bosom. My boobs are not that pert anymore. They're somewhere down there.
Oh, we're getting into dangerous territory here, Sarah. Hear that, everybody? Sarah's boobs are no longer pert. Okay, I'm sure you wanted to know that, but apparently it's true. You know, a little bit saggy these days. That's not my words. Sarah's telling us that herself. Okay, so don't come at me. There you go, Sarah. Chris disagrees with you. He doesn't think that they're saggy at all. You know, this is a family channel, and the conversation went thus. Sarah said her boobs are not pert anymore, they're saggy, and Chris said, no, they're not saggy, they're lovely boobs. That is basically the conversation that they've just had on a family channel in front of thousands of children. Don't you wish that your kids could also watch this content?
Hello everyone, I just came upstairs with the camera because I wanted to show you guys something I've been working on this past few days. So basically, when quite a while ago, I used to be like into painting. I've always been into painting a lot, but like I stopped doing it for like a whole year probably. I've not painted since like properly, like since last year or something. And I recently got back into it like a lot. So, because all this I was on my Pinterest and like all this Christmas paintings were coming up, and I was like, okay, I have to start painting again. And first time doing it again after a year of not painting at all. I actually really like this painting I've just done. It's not done yet because there's still things that need doing on it and things that need fixing, but I just wanted to show you it so far. So this is it so far, and I love it so much. It's like, you can see what it is really, but yeah, I think it's really cute. I was really scared to do the trees because I can never do Christmas trees or like trees with snow on them, but they actually turned out really good, so I'm really happy about that. Like, there's still a few things that need fixing. Like, I was walking downstairs thinking it was done, and now I've just realised, like, I've not done the candy cane bits, the like stripes on the candy cane. I've not filled in the tree, the gap, and I need to fix that little smudge there with a star on top. But yeah. And I'm also excited because tomorrow my best friend's coming over, Daisy. I can't wait for it to come over. We're gonna film a YouTube video together, and I'm just so excited. But yeah, it's so annoying. It's just when you say, I said yesterday to myself in the mirror, oh my god, my skin looks so good recently, and then the next morning I wake up and all this has happened. So yeah, I'm really mad. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Oh, and for Christmas, I have the Mummy and Daddy the best painting idea in the world, because I've got like a few more of these canvases left. I've asked for some more for Christmas. And I've got them the best idea ever. So I'm not gonna show them because in case they're watching this, but
oh, don't worry, Esme, don't worry. Chris won't be watching this whilst he's editing. He doesn't watch the videos whilst he's editing, hence why he misses all the naked kids in his videos, you know. So don't worry, he's not going to pick up on it.
I've got the cutest painting for Mum and Dad to do as well for Christmas. And I'll show you guys it when it's done.
Okay, well, the weather outside is frightful. This house is getting so delightful. Really looking like Christmas. now. I've got a last job to do to make this place look amazingly Christmassy. And can you guess what that might be? Anybody? Can anybody guess? Anybody that's been watching these videos for a while, or at least for the last 2 years while we've lived in this house? What's missing? I'll tell you what. A big old Christmas tree. From there, the Christmas tree that started. They're all arguing downstairs right now. Oh no, sorry, Isabel and Esme are arguing right now. Hormones are raging now. Oh, Mum's intervening. Okay, so anyone that has been with us from the very, very start might know that we have one Christmas tree that started our whole entire family Christmas journey off. The Christmas tree that Sarah was explaining about the other day that used to have Disney baubles all over it before they got taken from the garage and binned. The Christmas tree that was our first ever Christmas tree ever as a family of 3. Me, Isabel and Sarah, back in the day. Okay, this tree's pretty cool because this tree like clips down. I mean, I say cool, it's cool for storage. The other trees don't fold down very much or break apart, so they're harder to store. This one's easy to store because it comes, every single individual branch comes apart, so you can cram it all down into a bag like this, but it's a bit more challenging to put up than the other trees. So well, let's get started. Mimi's, I said no touching. No touching. This is Mila. Mila's help on the side here. Well done, darling. Nice little cluster going on. Excuse me, little Ted. I said no touching. Put them. Excuse me. I said no touching. Mimi. Alright, testing the first set of lights. Make sure they're all working good. Yeah. This tree's a little bit more difficult than the other trees because usually you can't really see the back of a Christmas tree when it's against the wall, so you don't need to worry about it too much. But this one you can see from outside the house and inside the house, so all around it needs to be boss looking. So we've got like 3 different sets of lights. I need to go on this thing now. So Chris has done the landing tree. I've been busy. Another thingy on my video. I've got a little face. She looks so cute. I'm not sure I'm feeling this tree. I could never ever get rid of this tree because it was the first Christmas tree I ever bought, and it was mine and Isabel's first. Isabel was 1, and it was our first ever Christmas on our own in our house, and I was so proud that Christmas that I was on my own. I was happy. We had our own little Christmas. And it was just lovely, and it was my first ever tree, so I can never ever get rid of it. I just have I can still feel the feels that I felt like Christmas when I look at this Christmas tree. So it's a special one to me. And obviously it's the only one that me and you had, because me and you got together that March. So we had that Christmas, and then that March is when me and Chris got together. So I don't know, it's just a special treat, but I definitely feel like it's had its days. What do you think? It looks really sparse. I don't know, maybe it's because you've decorated it. No, I'm only joking. You've actually done a really good job. I think it's the...
Yeah, the reason why it's not up to your standard these days, Sarah, is because of the copious amounts of other trees which cost like £100-200, you know, and compared with a lonely little tree like that, which has immense sentimental value, it doesn't really stack up, does it? Let's be honest.
Let's just turn the lights.
It's the lights.
I can't power all the lights.
Do you know where it is? Do you know where it is as well? It's that the lights are hard to do on a Christmas tree. I mean, I'm saying hard. They're a pain. But I know it's worth the effort. The effort. But Chris is the opposite. He's like, one set, it's fine. That's fine. It's not fine though. There's not enough lights on that tree.
I might need another set.
It definitely needs another set. So, here we go.
I can't power them all. There's 4 sets on there now. I can only power 3 of them.
There's no way there's 4 sets of lights on there. Oh, it's kind of cute.
It needs a lot more.
It needs a lot more, doesn't it? It's not what that usually looks like, is it?
No.
Also, you know, you've got the big baubles at the bottom, just there. Where am I going?
It needs a massive rejig.
Like there. You can't have baubles down there, but none on this side.
Guys, you'll never believe. Mum, do you know on the vlog the other day how I asked one of the iFam to make an edit and tag me in it of your voice saying good morning iFam throughout all the years?
God.
Someone made it from 2016 to 2023. Look, I can't have the volume on because it'll get copyrighted, but...
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, but what? Chris, educate your child in how copyright works. She's afraid that your content will be copyrighted by you on... I don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but she says she wants to be an influencer, okay? So she needs to know the ins and outs, the technicalities of editing and things like that. But, you know, unless Chris Ingham is going to copyright his own content, if anything, obviously, you should be copyrighting the person who has edited that video.
Look, someone actually made it for all the years.
Why have I got a pie face on most of them?
You're beautiful. But yeah, thank you guys.
No, wait, why is my voice so high pitched?
It is true that your voice has changed so much. I didn't think it was like possible for a woman's voice to change anymore.
Why is my voice dropped?
You went from good morning iPhone to good morning iPhone. You still do the good morning iPhone.
Are you being tight?
I'm not.
You're being mean.
Oh, I'm just so glad someone made it because I was like, I didn't think anyone was going to do it.
Whoa, look, 2019. Look how round and chunky my face is.
Let me see.
What the heck? Watch this. Watch 2019.
Don't?
I do.
Nah.
That must have been just after I had Chase.
Anyway, I reposted it because I repost all your guys did it, so I get tagged in. But isn't it cool?
No, 2019 was not my year.
Mom.
Guys, excuse the camera angle. I'm just feeding Aurora, but we're back home.
Yeah, and what? And?
So, can we all just talk about how much Chris was not happy yesterday when I bought something for the house that actually Chris loves? What are you doing, fussy girl?
Well, Sarah, she's trying to have a feed whilst her mum just ignores her and rants into a camera. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what she's doing because, you know, why would a child, a baby, need their mother's attention in such an intimate moment of her life?
Actually, Chris loves and has made our house look cosy and warm.
I'm not 100% sure I love it. Let's not go that far.
The baubles.
Yeah, I know, I'm not 100% sure I love them.
Yeah, you do.
Let's not be exaggerating.
Guys.
Yeah, alright.
So, we're just in Asda buying some food on the way home.
Yeah.
And I can't even.
I saw a bargain. I took it. It was a bargain. I'm like, yeah, it's a sign. I'm doing it right now. Let's go.
So, Chris has bought, I need to be careful because I'm feeding Aurora. Look, Chris has bought a Turbo Air XL.
A £50 Hoover. Yeah.
So you're probably thinking £50. Wow, that's a good bargain. How much was it originally?
I think it was 89 originally, but it was actually 42, not 50. 42.
Right. But what's the Hoover for, babe? The house? No.
No.
The garage.
Yeah.
He wants to Hoover the garage.
Yeah, man.
But it's dusty in there, so he don't want to take our Hoover from outside into the house.
I want a permanent Hoover outside.
So he spent £42 on a Hoover for the garage.
I'm actually going to stick up for Chris on this one, you know, because have you ever been into a garage, Sarah, at all? Have you ever been into your garage, more to the point? But garages are quite dusty. They do get, like, real, not just dust, but, like, dirt and gristle and all sorts, right? It's dusty. So it does need a vacuum. It does need to be vacuumed up, in my opinion. Just my opinion, right? But, you know, buying a new Hoover, especially for that, I don't know. It's personal choice, I guess.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look, garage, when I'm sawing wood in there,
No.
you get wood on the floor.
Use a dustpan and brush.
No, you don't.
And you brush it up.
You just pick up a Hoover.
Nobody in
off the
their
wall
right mind buys a new
and you
Hoover
hoover it up.
to Hoover the garage.
One thing I will say, though, is that this was the subject of the clickbait title, which was getting an early Christmas present, and it didn't go down well, right? So in what world is this an early Christmas present? Who was it for? Who bought who a Hoover for the garage as an early Christmas present? It just, yeah, I think you're reaching a slightly there.
You will be buying a Hoover for the garden next. You are out your mind. You're off your rocker.
No, but I did think actually whilst we were there, I should have bought another one of these because they're so cheap and good for the motorhomes. That's a boss idea. Instead of taking the big
That's not a bad idea because
we always take the big
because we take a massive Hoover when we're going. It takes up loads of space, so that's not a bad idea. I'm sorry, a Hoover for a garage.
Yeah, boy.
A garage.
Look, I'll be able to get all them spiders out. Yeah. I'll be able to get all, when I'm working in there on the van or whatever, I'm sawing stuff in there like I do, especially on the night time when it's quiet. I'll be able to get all that sawdust out. It'll look boss. And I have a dustpan and brush and it's just ineffective and not as good.
It's not.
This is boss.
You don't need
this is where it's at. We need a turbo XL for the garage. And we're going to go back to us and buy another one for the motorhomes. Definitely, that is a boss idea.
See how it works first.
Yeah, if it's rubbish, we're not going to. But for 40 quid, it was worth a spin, right?
No.
So it was worth it. It was risky for a biscuit. It's 40 quid, it's all good. If it's not amazing, then I won't be buying one for the motorhomes. But if it's a boss, which it looks like it might be actually.
It's got lights on it. Oh. Is that why you bought it for the garage? It's got lights on it.
I didn't even notice it.
It's got lights, I don't know what that means. Yeah, look at the front.
Oh yeah, it's got little rover lights on the bottom so you can see all the dirt whilst you're pushing it through. That's a good idea.
You're such a geek, I can't go.
I just know my Hoovers, that's all. Anyway, I'm just really feeling right now a cup of coffee and a sit down because I'm done with the day now. I've had enough. I'm tired.
You can't be done with the day at 5 PM, babe.
I'm done with the day, mate. I am 100% done with the day. Can you hear my voice? My voice is hurting to talk.
Please stop then.
This little virus needs to go. Like
you were about to say be off.
Yeah, I was about to say something rude. But if anyone else has had this virus where you lose your voice and you just have a headache constantly and you feel like rubbish, please, like, let me know because it just sucks.
I'm tired too.
I've had it for over a week now, right?
Oh yeah, something.
It was like last weekend.
We've not caught it then.
What?
We've not caught it.
Yeah, Isla has.
I was about to say Isla has.
Isla has. I'm the only one. But oh man, it sucks.
Isla's better now as well.
Yeah, my body's not kicking it out. Not quick enough anyway.
That's because you're old. It's Mama.
Yes, Sarah, I would recommend that you tell her that it's Mama at least a few times a day to remind her because you don't pay her too much attention, you know. So there we go, yet another fabulous vlog from the Inghams. I know, it can hardly contain our excitement, but thank you so much for those of you who stick by me every single day and come back every single day to see what I have to say about it. You know, you don't have to, and I am very privileged to have you here. So until next time, please do give this video a massive thumbs up, comment all your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We need to get to 10,000 subs pronto. Thank you. Until next time, take care of yourselves and bye bye.